Sound check, sound check, sound check. Sybilis. We'll be starting here in just a second. Gotta make sure the mustache is ready to go. Yeah. Yeah, with this camera I'm gonna have some delay because this is using VDO Ninja, which basically sends it out to a server and then back to OBS, which then sends it to YouTube. So we're probably traveling, several thousand miles worth of signal just to use this camera. So I might use this a little bit, and one of my other ones this is so jerry-rigged, is basically on an arm that I can move around and point to different parts on the board. So we'll give that a try too. Turn shouldn't be too long because we got, well, we do have a few battles, but we'll get to that here in just a second. For UK, our buys, we had 50 to spend, -4 for tech. Will give us 46. We're going to buy artillery, 4 infantry, an IC, a fighter, and a destroyer. And just imagine a 4 over there by the artillery. Shouldn't be too hard. So let me try this camera and see if I can get it to point where I want to. Still not as clear as I'd like it to be. Yeah, still got some kind of little blur to it, and I just might have to start over with my cameras and get different ones. I got everything moved out of Egypt right here just so I can see it. Going into Anglo-Egypt Sudan, I have an artillery, 2 infantry, and a tactical. And then going into, I can't even see the tactical. Going into Transjordan, you've got six units. I've got 4 infantry, a mech, an artillery, and a tank attacking that, along with my fighter and tactical bomber. Every single one of these planes are going to have 2 movements left over. Let's see, what else do we want to do? There's one more thing. So I'm going to pick up the art. Well, do I want to do that? I'm trying to decide what I want to do. If I want to go ahead and take northern Iran or use it for Transjordan. Okay. Okay, this one is probably my weakest link, and I don't need to win this one. So I'm going to take this cruiser out of A54, and I'm going to move it in with my other cruiser. I'm going to use the transport. I think I'm going to use the transport that's there to transport 2 of the units over, so both of these will get a bombard. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me get to my other combats here. Let's see, let me just do it this way. Okay. We're going to have to attack these guys here. We're going to take my bomber, attack, fighter, and fighter. We will bring 2 fighters down from London to attack it also. Just trying to make sure all that goes away. That should be enough. I think 4 is good. And then over here, I don't think I have anything that the British can attack or will attack. That's going to be the Anzacs. Okay, so we're going to take this 1 artillery and we will move it to northern there to take it for the British. Let's see, let's go ahead and go back to this battle here. And here in Anglo-Egypt Sudan, like I said, we have 2 infantry and artillery and a tactical bomber. We will do the tactical strike against the artillery. So, so my attack will be a paired, a single infantry, and then my tactical bomber. So I'll do that tactical strike on the artillery first. That is a hit. Let me move that down. That is a hit. So the artillery goes away. And then my other 2, well, my pair misses, but I got 1 infantry. So I'm going to move that out. And coming back at me are 2 rolls. And they miss. Okay, resounding success so far. All right, this time I can roll everything at once. And the attack hits, so that's good. All right, and then 1 comes back at me. Well, okay. The Italians wave the white flag in Anglo-Egypt Sudan. Okay, this battle over here, I'm just going to line my troops up. I'm going to have 4 1s. I'm going to have 2 2s and a 3 as far as the ground units go. So my 4 1s and 2 2s and the 3. Okay, and then I will have a fighter tac combo, and then we're going to add in the 2 bombards. Okay, so that's everything I have, and then you're just going to have a straight up 6 infantry defense. So yeah, we are leaving Egypt. Hopefully we come back. All right, my attack. That is pretty darn good. Glad one of those 1s hit. So I got 5 hits. And we'll just, pretty sure we're going to win this, so it's not going to matter. We'll get you down to 5, and then your attack. All right, hopefully not too damaging. 1. This always seems the case. Like defenders never get their 2s. Okay, so I lose 1 infantry, and then we can do it again, and we just have 1 coming back at me. I removed 1 of my 1s from my roll and easily got the 1 I needed. Kind of wasted a really good roll there. All right, coming at me. All right, miss. So I kicked ass in there. I killed 6 units, only lost 1. That's going to leave me with a lot of hardware though. There, okay, so 3 infantry, an artillery, a mechanized, and a tank will be left there. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other battle. Let's see, maybe I can just use this and read. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here I have 4 fighters and a bomber. And you're going to have one anti-air for the cruiser. So I'll go ahead and roll that. Okay, good, miss. Man, I was holding my breath on that one. Okay, so I have 4 3s, and the bomber will give us 2 2s. I need 2 hits. Okay, and 2 hits I get. So they will die. Coming back at me is a 4 because cruiser's paired, and a 2 because the battleship is damaged. So 1 hit. That's kind of expected. All right, so we'll lose a fighter out of there. And then battleship and cruiser go to the bottom of the ocean. I kind of feel you might have expected all that to happen. And let's go ahead and get to my non-combats. I got to move these guys somewhere. So let me figure out what I want to leave down here. The bomber for sure is going to go back to the United Kingdom. And 1 fighter is going to go to Gibraltar, and that came down. And how much more do I want to leave there? You can hit it with a transport and 2 units. So I'm going to take 2 more fighters and move them up to London town. The one that stayed behind is actually going to move up into Scotland. We'll put him up there. Let's see. Back down to Egypt here. I have to move that a little bit more. I need to put my marker out. All right, the road to Damascus is open. The anti-air will move in with the guys in Transjordan. Let's see, the fighters and attack bombers all have 3 left. So let me think where I want to put those guys. 1, 2, 3. 1 attack bomber will go into French Equatorial Africa. And then, do I even want to leave that there? Yeah, the fighter will go land on the carrier. What can you hit that with? You can hit it with 2 fighters, maybe a bomber. Yeah, I'll go ahead and land our other attack bomber on the carrier and leave them there. In A54, we're going to move our destroyer to P50. We're going to move this carrier to P50. Let me get those in on the view. So yeah, the transport and destroyer are going to move over to P50 with the battleship. And I don't think I moved this guy last time. I need to get him somewhere. I think I'll go 1, 2, and put it into P65. Let's see, is that formidable enough? Let's see, 1, 2. You know, I'm going to make an adjustment. Okay, so this transport, I'm going to leave it there in, do I want to leave it there in A54? Dang it. You just don't ever have enough troops. One question is, do I want to leave it to go this way, or do I want to leave it to potentially drop more troops off in that direction? I think I'm going to leave it in A54 with a, and then move this destroyer from A51 to escort that. And then here we'll have a battleship and a destroyer. outside of Calcutta. Then I think that's it on that side. There's really not much else to move. We're going to take one AA from, we're going to take one of those AA from England and move it to Scotland also. Let's see. On this side, not much to be done. Dang, we have Japanese everywhere, to the left of us, to the right of us. 3 infantry and an artillery will rail to Iran. Such a thin margin here. Infantry in East Burma will move to Burma. The tank will move back to India. That should do it for their movement there. Okay, let me get to the... with the UK, they had a base of 41. Same results. Whoops, didn't count. Okay, I had a base of 41. Iran gives me +2. And I didn't take any new territory outside of my original, but I lose 1 for Kenya, 3 for Hong Kong. What do I have Kenya on there again? I have Transjordan back and Anglo Egypt Sudan. So it looks like the only thing I'm really missing is Hong Kong and Kenya. So that's -4. And then I get 2 bonuses. I got 5 for the India, Malaysia bonus, and then +2 for Iran. So it will be +9, -3, so +7. I should have 48 next round. And their disposition of troops. Might be easier if I use the other camera. Let's go to, switch this up a little bit. Come on. There we go. All right, here in the India theater. Oh, I got to put my units on. Okay, so in India, I will put my 4 units. I will also put on my very nifty Indian volunteer. Let's see, and then the artillery will go into India too. So 4 infantry and an artillery, 12 + 4, 16. We're good. The industrial complex, of course, will go in Iran. The fighter will go into England. And the destroyer will go to A19. So for the disposition, we got a fighter and an anti-air in Scotland. In the United Kingdom itself, I have 3 fighters, a bomber, 6 infantry, 4 anti-air. And then in the sea zone, I have a destroyer. On Gibraltar, I have 4 infantry, a mech, and a fighter. moving down this way in Anglo-Egypt Sudan, I have artillery, 2 infantry in there, nothing in Egypt. And then in Transjordan, I have 3 infantry, a mech, a tank, a artillery, and anti-air. And then in the sea here, the Red Sea, I have a transport, a destroyer, an aircraft carrier with a fighter and attack, and then 2 cruisers. I ran 3 infantry and artillery, and then 854, I have a transport and a destroyer. And moving over to India, P-50, I have a battleship and a destroyer. In Calcutta itself, I have 2 fighters, a tank, 1 artillery, and then 4 or 5 infantry. In Burma, 3 infantry, 3 infantry and artillery. Anti-air. Let's see. Oh, and then in Malaya, I have 3 infantry. If I want to do anything differently, I think I'm going to take this anti-air and move it there, and then I can take this, it doesn't matter. I can take the anti-air and move it to Yunnan. I think we're going to have to put it there, and we'll retreat some retreat some Chinese to that direction. Okay, all right, so that's it. I have 1 anti-air in Yunnan, and then Burma is just the 3 units, and then we had 3 infantry down there. Okay, for China, last time we had 13 to spin. We're gonna build 3 infantry and an artillery. So, where are my infantry? I can't find my Chinese units. Give me 1 second. Gotta find my artillery. Okay, we do have 1 combat. Here, let me switch to this one real quick. It's getting in my way. We will take 2 infantry and attack Hopai from Sichuan. And then we will also add this fighter. Will attack that also. And that's going to be the only combat right there. So this should be pretty easy. It's a 2 1s and a 3 versus a 1 2. I can run them all at once. All right, I don't want to see that green hit anything. Okay, well, it did hit something, but I hit you also. We trade. Infantry goes away. This goes away. Hopai is now Chinese again. All right, and then this guy in Sichuan is actually going to move to Shanghai. And then everybody in Kwai Chao, looks like 6 units. And they will move to Yunnan with the artillery. And then we'll place our units. So we'll take that artillery and put it in Yunnan also. And then we will put our 3 units in Yunnan. So I'm going to make it a 3 chip. Where's you at, 3 chips? Wow, I can't find my chips. Oh, no wonder. Okay, put a 3 chip underneath these guys. And then I'm going to actually trade that out. A 3 chip and 2 others and get a 5. There we go. So Yunnan will have 5, 9 infantry, 2 artillery, and an anti-air from the British. Qinghai or whatever will have 1 infantry. And that's all they have. And so let me see if I got this right. So they have 7 territories for 8 IPCs. They get a bonus because 7 divided by 2, rounded down, is 2 times 2 is 4. So they will have 12 for next round. All right, and I think that will do it. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Okay. All right. Signing off here. Hopefully that went a little better. Had some fun with some new toys and a new repeater, so my signal in the kill room is much better. All right, guys, take care and have a good trip. Jordan.